Biblical education reminds all the religions are 100% true and real laws reminded they're like purity over perversion, fact versus fiction, justice over justify, reality versus fantasy, and whatever else not mentioned is also shown in diff books of knowledge and films and spiritually and in fashion and art and etc. Also, JCT Pop, Jesus Christ, the Prince of Peace, he says things like, I am many things, a shepherd, a qualified lord, a biblical doctor genius, that biblically educated, and more. I know my sheep, and those lambs know me. Poetically speaking, and still talking on reality, the victims know what they're entitled to, individually, like princes and princesses. Farewell, peasants. There's more to my story and existence. Is there to yours? That's a freestyle praise remix of that Holy Bible verse, a mix of John 10:14 by me, Rachel Michelle McLean, Christina Ballerina, Cavand, Fantasia, Loca Princessa, a princess of many names, etc. Baby girl Garnet, born January 15th, 1986, at 694 West Wilson Street in Costa Mesa, California, also known as Persia, California, Ann Harper, and diff permanent and temporary titles like Biblically Speaking in the Land of Dreams. Also, in Psalm 49, 1 through 9, 49. For all the director's choir, a psalm of descendant of Korah. In a Life Application Bible based on the Holy Bible, this is mentioned. I obviously mix from that book. Passage message from King God. Number 1. Listen to this, all you people. Pay attention, everyone. In the world, biblically speaking, in the land of dreams. Number 2. High and low, rich and poor. Listen. Number 3. For my words are wise, and thoughts are pure, with purity, and filled with ideas, and knowledge, and more. Number 4. Listen carefully to many words of Proverbs, and solve riddles with inspiration from a harp. Number 5. Why should I fear when trouble comes? When enemies surround me? Don't live in false fear. It's illegal. It's sinful to do so. It's a sin. Number 6. Sinners, peasants, criminals, they're worthless. They trust in their wealth and others. They boast of great riches when they might not got a point in existing. Like, what's their 24/7 existence? That determines if they're allowed to exist at all. Like, there is lie detector test and real authorities required. Number 7. Yet they won't redeem themselves from death by paying a ransom to King God. You can't buy your ways out of existing sentences. Nobody can. And you can't cover up a crime with another crime. Number 8. Redemption does not come so easy for no one can pay enough or anything at all. Number 9. To live forever and never see the grave, because funerals are illegal. According to all religions that are 100% true and all the real laws are reminded there, spiritually and in fashion art, etc. Nailed it, huh? Duh. If there's remains, they belong brought back or disintegrated, whatever they qualify for. Another Holy Bible verse I remix, a mix of 1 Peter 5:7. Simply say, simplified, it's illegal to worry. And I'm a biblical representative, individual, in fashion, art, and etc. And I'm biblically educated to stays knowing all the religions are 100% true. And I need more advanced education medically to be a biblical doctor genius eventually, like metal skeletons, whatever else aside from natural remedies, necessary surgeries, procedures, real medicine, dreams, resources, inventions, authorities, lie detector tests, and more. Also, that character from the Holy Bible and Picture Bible and other books of knowledge, and films, plays, that JCT Pop, Jesus Christ, the Prince of Peace, he got murdered. He doesn't heal minds. So the peasants got a hold of his to weaken him on his human side, like they in cults. Like memory deletion, hypnotic twist with psychology is what they used on him. That's how they got him on that cross. They sacrificed him as he probably shed blood tears and maybe he cried colorful paint for art. He didn't die for anyone's sins. That's lies of the criminal peasants that create these situations for fun, power, control, perversion, and whatever else not mentioned. Either ways, it's illegal. There's different versions of the story, and I know for a fact this one is worded more accurate because that JCT Pop, Jesus Christ, the Prince of Peace, he talks to me. Spiritually, that personally, duh. And he told me that after that nail nightmare, that King God forced him to multiply in spirit and spend 24/7 with everyone created since then. And to get to know them for the Lord's army. That poetically, some say he walks with everybody, but I know that I've seen he also does his own thing. He is only a prince that at this time can't do more. And he is not allowed until he gets the privilege to do so. Because King God, me and him joke about him, his biological birth daddy, King God, regarding God's perfect timing. And because of what happened to him, like the nail nightmare, and regarding things that have happened to me, and others will say, well, everything happens in God's perfect timing. The other gods and goddesses, kings and queens, they're not for that kind of time or timing at all. And King God is the only God that plays crown testers. The other gods, kings, and goddesses, queens never do that. Those different gods, kings, and goddesses, queens help make me as they warn me of King God and his little game of crown testers. They remind me, don't look at any sin as an option. It's not. As King God, King, allows evil things to happen as a choice. The other gods, kings, and goddesses, queens, they say every individual is accountable for their own intentional sins only, meaning they're guilty, and there is no price to pay. Other than that, Sparkle's prayers, victims dreaming, rescues them from VictiMizeRs' nightmares 24/7. Like dreams come true if they're supposed to. Duh. Bye.